Thank you very much, Timmy. Well, how about this? This is a Christmas edition of In the House with Malcolm Turnbull and Tanya Plibersek. Look at us sitting around like a normal family would leading up to Christmas. How are we all?
We're very well.
Everyone friendly?
Yeah.
OK, we'll keep our answers short and sharp today because there's a lot to get through if we can. It's been a devastating week for Holden workers after the company confirmed it will cease manufacturing cars in Australia by 2017. Today, a warning from Toyota that uncompetitive work practices could force it to go the same way of Holden, Ford and others. So does that mean, Malcolm, we need to have more flexible agreements, i.e. work choices, things like that in the automotive sector?
I think what it means is you need greater productivity. My understanding is that the wages of auto workers in Japan and Australia are comparable. But the productivity here is a lot less. And that's,
the bosses want more flexibility, though, and there are plenty of people within the Liberal Party who want a return to more flexibility in the workplace. So why wouldn't you deliver that to this industry if that's what they need?
Well, we've committed to an industrial relations policy, and as you know, work choices is dead, buried and cremated. But nonetheless, it's incumbent on both the unions and the company and Toyota to be able to come to some settlement in terms of more productive work practices, because if they can't, then Toyota will no doubt follow Holden. So, okay. You know, with that, and then everyone loses. It's
been revealed today, Tanya, that the executives in the United States, the Holden executives, were working on this decision for months. It was months in the making. Therefore, it's a little bit...
Well, no, Ben. I think what was revealed is that they had two plans. If we stay, this is what we need to stay. If we can't stay, this is how we leave. And any business makes contingency plans. But as late as, what was it, Tuesday this week, when Mike Devereux was talking to the Productivity Commission, he was saying that no decision had been made. What changed was we went into question time and Joe Hockey dared Holden to leave, and they took his dare.
You honestly believe that that's why they pulled out as a result of what Joe Hockey said in question time?
Seeing that, you see the text messages that were being sent by Holden executives saying, are you watching this? You know, this bloke wants us to leave. He's daring us. He's goading us. I think it was very significant in their decision. OK, let's move on right now. The government is set to break a key election promise on the NBN, Malcolm Turnbull's baby. The pledge to deliver download speeds of 25 megabytes per second to the majority of Australians by 2016. Now, Malcolm, I know that you will blame the former government for this. I know that you will bore us with all sorts of details on the NBN, but can you just admit, in the interest of transparency, that what you said before the election is different to what you're saying now?
Well, what I said before the election was that we would tell the truth about the NBN, and we would, for the first time, get a thoroughly objective, independent analysis of where the project is now, where it would have gone to if Labor had stayed in government, which is to run up another $29 billion in debt and a much, much slower rollout, and what the options are. And our options are constrained by the mess that we've been left in by Labor.
But in the interest of transparency, you will admit now, won't you, that what you said before the election is different to what you're saying now?
What I said before the election was that we believed that we could get all Australians 25 megs by 2016, and the company has come back with its advisors and said they do not believe that is achievable. But that, you know what that is? This is the first time the NBN Co has ever written a report which does not coincide with the political agenda of the minister. And that's because I'm the first communications minister.
Come on, Tanya.
Well, it's true.
Well,
Tanya, you can't deny that.
Look,
I am the first communications minister that has allowed the NBN Co to tell the truth.
Malcolm,
Stephen Conroy bullied them into telling lies again and again and again.
Malcolm,
and that's the tragedy.
OK, two things to say. This is a report written by Malcolm's mate that he owns a yacht with.
That is outrageous.
So, secondly,
that is not true. The report on Labor...
Hang on a moment. Is that either true or not true?
It is completely untrue.
Well, you don't own a yacht with him?
I own a yacht. I own not a yacht, actually. It's an old cooter boat. It's really better described as a menace to shipping. And J.B. Rousselot...
Do you own it with him?
J.B. Rousselot, who is one of the people on that review, is... I own that boat with him.
Yes.
But Tanya...
But the second
no,
thing
hang
is...
on. Wait a minute. Look, you've got to...
Well, hang on a minute.
No, we've got to tell the truth.
Malcolm.
The truth about Labor was written by Corda Mentha, not by J.B. Rousselot, and the Boston Consulting Group. It was not written by J.B. Rousselot, and you know that, and you are smearing J.B. Rousselot because you are ashamed of the billions of dollars your government wasted and the mess that we have to clean up, Tanya. and it is a disgrace.
Ben,
Tens of billions of dollars.
Don't talk to me. I can't do anything about it.
This is a clearly broken promise. You said...
Well, there you go. That's you've broken your promise to keep the answer short.
The Prime Minister said...
You're the one who didn't keep it short.
I never said I would.
The Prime Minister said a minimum of 25 megabits per second download speed. He said that before the election, very clearly. Promise broken.
Well, what we said was that was our objective,
Promise
but we
broken.
put
No. The Prime Minister promised that.
We made it very clear that all of our objectives, all of our targets were subject to getting to the facts.
That's not true.
The Labor Party,
supposed to be a lovely Christmas get-together.
Every single,
to the next one?
every single. Well, Tanya, you were.
What you've turned Christmas into.
Okay, now hang on, Ben. Let's get this straight.
No, Malcolm, we're not going to.
You went to the election.
Malcolm.
You went to the election with forecasts on the NBN, which you and your cabinet knew were false, and you didn't tell the Australian people the truth.
Malcolm, you've got to have a little bit of respect for what I've got to do here, right? Because I've got certain constraints that I've got to follow.
Yes.
So now we're moving on.
Good.
Right?
Moving forward,
You've found your own way of admitting that what you said beforehand is different to what you said now. You've found your own way of admitting that.
Well, what I've done is I've made sure the truth is told. Yeah.
Now, if you could, both of you, right? We need to end this nicely because this is our Christmas edition of In the House. If you could get anything in the world for each other for Christmas without any budget constraints, anything, what would you give Malcolm for Christmas?
Well, I had a really good present for him, but I don't want to give it to him now because he's being mean.
Come on.
No, I know that Malcolm and Lucy have been big supporters of the Wayside Chapel, so I would make a donation on their behalf to the Wayside Chapel.
That's nice. Malcolm, what would you give Tanya?
Well, that's very sweet, and that's a lovely thing to do.
Now you're sorry, you interrupted me, aren't you?
No. I tell you what I would give Tanya, and it's not really mine to give, but I would give Tanya lots of time, quiet time, away from politicians and journalists, to spend time with Anna, Joe and Louis, her three very beautiful children. That's lots of hugs from those three.
See, we all get along in the end, don't we?
We do.
Well, mostly.
Merry Christmas, everyone, from all of us here at the Plibersek and Turnbull families. Thank you so much.
Can we hold hands, Ben, now?
Sure.
Sing some
sure
carols.
We can do that.
Yeah, there you go.
Hark the herald angels sing. Emma, save us. This is tragic.
It is very tragic.
Good morning to you, Ben.
Please.